we do have a little movie review for you today. Kyler and I both saw, we saw a few movies, over the course of the weekend, but one thing that we both saw and we're both excited to talk about was the movie Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. The sequel to Knives Out, which stays in theaters until Tuesday, I believe, and then around Christmas, it drops onto Netflix.
Yeah. It's out for a week, and then you can't watch it for a month.
Yes, yes. That was their marketing.
Mm-hmm.
We have not talked about what we feel about the movie, so I'm excited about this. I'm going to go first. Not only did I really, really like the movie, I think I like it more than the first movie. And I love the first movie. I think that the way that this movie is a masterclass in how to reveal information to an audience and how to tell a nonlinear story and have it not feel like a shtick. Like it felt like this is the only way this story can be told, is to tell it this way. And because you get ahead of yourself thinking you know what the movie is going to throw at you, and then it throws something else at you. And it's very, very... We're not going to spoil anything, by the way. That's going to make it hard.
Oh, well, I can't spoil anything?
It doesn't come out till Christmas.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
No spoilers.
But the entire cast did excellent, especially Daniel Craig as Benoit Blanc. Fucking has so much fun playing this role. He has a line reading where he says the phrase Holly Berry, and it's probably the greatest line reading I've ever heard in my life.
I think one of the best parts of the movie is the fact that you get more Benoit Blanc.
Yes, it's
like he's
brilliant.
The character is just hilarious in every way.
Yes. Like I said, the entire cast was great. I was so happy to see Jessica Henwick get more work, especially in a big movie. I love Jessica Henwick. She was the only good thing about Iron Fist, and I'm glad her career made it out okay. And I thought it was great to see her, Kathryn Hahn, Edward Norton, everybody. Like everybody in the movie was, even Batista, I thought was really good.
Oh yeah, no, Batista and Ed Norton were amazing in the movie.
Yeah.
Honestly, everyone was really good.
Yeah.
I think my favorite character in the movie was Janelle.
Oh yeah, Janelle
Monáe's
Monáe's character. She did phenomenal in the movie.
She was insane. Like I thought she was gonna play a smaller part, and then like a third of the way through, you're like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Everything is out the window right now.
And she crushes it.
Yeah. And she's insanely good.
Yeah. Also, the movie has a lot of cameos in it that I was not anticipating. And I was like, okay. Like, especially the cameo, I won't say who it is, but when they arrive at the dock to go to Greece and someone comes around and is like...
Yeah, that was funny.
I was like,
that was really funny.
What is this person doing in the movie? But it was really fun and great. But yeah, how do you feel about the movie? I mean, I think you like it based off what you said. But how do you feel about it as compared to the first one? And this opinion can change with time, obviously. But
so I definitely want to watch it again.
Yeah.
But it's amazing. It's a great movie. I left the theater pumped. I was like, I want to go home and watch Knives Out 1 again, just because I love the character. I love the way that Rian Johnson.
Yeah.
I love the way that Rian Johnson just tells a mystery story.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he just sat in a room and watched the movie Clue for 30 years straight and then walked out and said, I can make mystery movies. And then he does.
Yeah.
Glass Onion is an amazing film. It's not as good as the first one.
Okay.
I think the beginning of Glass Onion feels very rushed in that it's so exposition heavy, and I know that it comes off as intentional. It comes off in a comedic way, intentional, and I was like, okay, that's a really funny way to do it. But man, they cram a lot in the first like 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
Like slow down, and then once they get to the main part of the story, you're like, okay, now I can breathe again.
Yeah.
I thought that you get more Benoit Blanc, which is amazing. I think the story wasn't as fun compared to the first one for me, just because of the first one, as soon as I watch it, like, that's an instant classic.
Yeah.
Like every November time, throw it on.
Yeah.
You're gonna watch it every year. This one felt like a very great sequel to expand on the Benoit Blanc verse.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
On the Knives Out universe and creating essentially a Sherlock Holmes in modern day, where there's this new character all of a sudden that's going to be solving mysteries.
Yeah.
And throughout both movies now, he gives reference. He's like, oh yeah, I've done a case like this. And you're like, oh, I want to see that
case. Yeah.
So I think it's an amazing movie. I think I rated it like 4 out of 5, but the first one I put 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Like it's a great movie. I just don't think it's better than the first.
Okay. And
it's hard to say without spoiling anything.
It is hard to say. But something that I think Rian Johnson does amazingly in every single project he's ever done, he is very, very good at setup and payoff. Especially in ways in which you don't realize it's set up until it's paid off. And then you're like, that was awesome.
There's
like
a
how
few
they
specific
do that.
parts where
I don't want to spoil
they even
it.
change the scene
Yeah.
post after showing it.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait a second, that's not what happened.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
like 30 minutes later, they show it again. You're like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
I know why you did
Yeah,
that. And
yeah.
it's really creative in how they and how he edits the movie so that he reveals the information at the right time, even though he's already shown it to you, because throughout the movie there's hints the entire time.
Yeah. And also, I love how you can see the budget on the screen of this movie. They they paid a lot for Knives Out 2 and 3. And you can see it. You can see it on there.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. Definitely watch it as soon as it comes out.
Yeah, I would say try to catch it in theaters first. Everyone knows I'm a proponent of going to theaters, but also my crowd was eating it up. Like it's like
yeah, but I mean, by the time this comes out, they'll have like a day to go watch it.
True.
So
true, but like when it comes out on Netflix, if you have not seen it, even if you have seen it, definitely go watch it for sure.
Yes,
I know when I go home for Christmas, I'm gonna make my family watch it. And here's the thing: another lesson I hope Netflix learns, that statistically is proven, movies do better on streaming when they come out in theaters first. Like that's a stat that no one talks about. That it's like, hey, our biggest launch on every streaming service was something that was already seen because people get excited and want to watch it.
Yeah.
So. Hopefully, I would love for Netflix to start releasing movies in theaters because then, hey, we could get a Christopher Nolan Netflix movie. Yes. But yes, thank you guys for listening to our Glass Onion and Knives Out mystery review.